Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, we attempted to take on Auntie Ethel and save Mayrina, and it failed, so we got a party wipe, so we ended there. So this time, I've decided we're going to just leave, and we'll come back and deal with this at a later point. But one thing from that last fight that I learned afterwards, just doing a bit of research, was on the Thunderwave spell. So in case anyone had the same question I did, the difference between the blue and red lines, because I didn't know what they meant. I assumed red meant, like guaranteed death. You're, being thrown into a location that there's nowhere to stand. You're just going to die. No. Red means the Thunderwave spell doesn't have anywhere to throw them. And so even if they fail their save, it's going to make them pass their save because you can't throw them off the cliff. I mean, they might still take the damage of a failed save, but they're not going to get shoved because red line means we can't calculate where that goes. So if you're trying to shove someone, make sure it's a blue line. Otherwise, you're not going to shove them. So that's information for you that I didn't know. Yeah. I don't think it would have overall, unless I'd gotten lucky on that roll. I assume I still failed the roll. But I assume we wouldn't have succeeded anyway on that fight. So it's overall didn't change much. But we're gonna head out of here. I'll do all the exploration.
Shadowheart, like a night orchid in bloom.
You must be imagining it.
It's all over your face.
It must be all the fresh air since the crash. Has me flush.
It looks good on you.
Yeah, so that room, we'll explore it when we've properly taken out the hag. I felt a little cheap sneaking into that room, just so I could get out of the hag's hut so I could rest. So I'm not going to do all the looting of that room as well, without having truly earned it in my view. Anyway, this is more of the bog that I was expecting than what we saw before. Now, what is this? Arcane barrier. Probably Gale could tell us more about it, but he's not here. So let's just try interacting with it. Hands off pedal, me take 5 psychic damage. How dare. Arcane barrier is all you're going to tell me about it. What is it surrounding? A coffin. So Auntie Ethel has put an arcane barrier around a coffin. And obviously with coffins, I think vampires, given what we've been dealing with. So, yeah. I don't know how related that is. Nothing of interest down here. The beach does continue on, though. No it doesn't. We stop here. Okay, so there's nothing else of interest here to look at, besides the coffin in the arcane magic. Putrid Bog. I'm wondering if now that the hag has revealed herself, are we going to view the swamp differently? Is this... This is the hag's house. We are viewing things differently. Because we've got the letter that we read right here, letter from M. This is the hag's house. Just looks entirely different. Hey, can you unlock this door for me?
I'll do trying.
DC 2. Okay. Don't roll in that one. Yeah.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Moving ahead.
So we know she is downstairs. Unless they teleport her up here. Once we start rummaging around. So I'm kind of inclined to loot all the things. Including your key. Mainly because I don't care about upsetting her, because she's evil and will kill her eventually. I'm not going to steal your food. Taking food from a hag is a good way to get poisoned food. I say that, I'm going to steal the carrots. I'm probably going to steal the food, let's be honest. Food is so valuable in this game for being able to rest. Hello? I think that was just random birds. Can't really tell what we've opened since they all have the stealing icon. Household prayer. Lathander the Lightless, Illuminated Guide, Kellenvor to Judge, and Passage Provide. We've read that a few times. You can keep your copy. We don't need the bottle. Potion of Healing, I'll take that. Take your gold. Rotting bag. Okay. Burlap sack. I don't need a shirt. Can't remember what all I've already opened and looted here. I think everything. Apparently not. Alright, we will take the... It's like you've now reached the Gnarled Tea House. We've been in here for a while now. Bunch of bread, some treacle tart. I guess let's examine it. Yeah, camp supplies. Nope, just making sure because I think treacle tart is what she was force feeding Marina. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't poisoned or a problem in some way. Feel slightly bad going through her house and looting it now that I know she's in the basement, but I don't feel that bad. Were those red apples or were those poison apples? Do I have a good way of knowing? Okay, those were actual good apples. I just grabbed them without checking and then realized I ought to have checked that. Go up here. Actually. Because there's no staircase on the other side. Brush with Evil on Hags. An excerpt from A Brush with Evil on Hags written by Elizabeth M. Soot. It has been too long, dear reader, since we last sat together. I wish it was because I'd been traveling far and wide, working to bring you more tips and tricks on how to triumph over evil. Alas, that was not the case, for I fell prey to a green hag. Worry not, I'm alive and well, but I've spent the last 2 years in her service. One day I will share what happened in that darkened cell, but not this day. Instead, I come to you with a warning. We have discussed hags before, be they of the night green or sea variety, and how they are not to be trifled with, but even with all my research, I never truly understood what it meant to encounter one. Evil beings, hags, rely on magic, deceit, illusion, and even blackmail to lure their victims in. I knew this, I repeated it many times to you, dear reader, but I did not realize their charm, their allure. I did not know I would come to love her, that I would yearn to please her. She strung me along, tempting me with my wildest dreams. I thought myself clever, and I would be able to outmaneuver her. I once bested a Glabrizu. Surely I could handle a green hag. And she let me believe it, until she sprung her trap. Hags delight in suffering, priding themselves on creating new and inventive ways to torment those in their care. And while I have escaped, I spend every waking moment in fear that either her or one of her sisters will come for me. For a hag coven does not let even the smallest of slights go unpunished. And so I rescind my previous guides to dealing with a hag, my suggestions for clever language and deceit. Instead, I offer these words should you ever encounter a hag. Run, and pray she does not follow. Yeah, reasonable. don't need your basket. Vase, what do you got? Nothing. Rotten cheese. Why are you hoarding rotten cheese? I understand rotten food in, like, dungeons and whatnot, where it's been allowed to rot because no one has done anything with it. But for a home that's lived in...
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I'm going to steal your treacle tart. Yeah, for a home that's lived in, to be having rotten food around seems odd. Mistress of the Night and friends. I didn't want that, I want this. There once was a beautiful woman. Men and women alike traveled across the land to earn her hand in marriage, but none could win her heart. Her mother despaired, for she wished for her daughter to find love and happiness, and then her mother died. The woman cried and cried, her suitor stopped calling, her friend stopped writing, and still she cried. You poor child, Shar whispered in her ear. They only wanted you for your beauty, for your charm, for your grace. Now that grief has replaced your charms, none care for you, none but I. The woman spoke to Shar, who listened. She prayed to Shar, who answered. For the first time in her life, the woman had a true friend. And then Shar asked her to take a vial, a small vial, an innocent vial. She took the vial to a man. The man filled it with a liquid and told her to drop it into a well. The woman did. She wanted Shar to love her, to be proud of her. And then people became sick. People died, but Shar loved her. And the woman loved Shar. Now men and women alike traveled across the land to see her, not because she is beautiful, not because she is charming, but because she is a high priestess of Shar, and her word is law. I don't think I'm going to steal that. Potion of animal speaking, I will steal that. And your greater healing potion. Always got to check the apples at this point. And we were already up there. Alright, we have fully looted your house. Besides grabbing things from back out here. Yeah, I don't remember what that food was that I think at the time we thought looked delicious. But now it is... obviously... I mean, it thinks they're good. But the swarm of flies makes me less inclined to trust it. Okay, looks like we have chosen to go out the front door. That is fine. Oh, rotten mushrooms. Didn't need them. Rotten fish. Poisonous. Yeah. I assume if we check out the well now, we won't get something about sweet-smelling fresh water.
Fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
Yeah, that's slightly different. Still, we can drink from the well. No! No. So this place is completely changed. Appearance, at least. I'm sure the sheep are now Redcaps. Yes. I wonder if the frog... I assume the frog was actually a frog. It was just weird. Okay. So we are done... Done, I say. Done with the tea house for now. So... It looks like... No, I don't think there's any way we could get from here to there or up to here. That is too big of a gap. I think this is something we'd have to come down from up here and we can cross over for like a lookout spot. Is how I'm reading that map. So we can't go there. Instead, I think we will head up here and start exploring this way, is the plan. So I guess we go straight across the island to get up here. Do we attack the Redcaps? They're attacking us. So they know we have... Either that we attacked the hag, and maybe that's what triggered them, or they know that we've broken the illusion. I don't know. They're level 4, only 58 hit points. AC 14's not bad. Currently weak to lightning and ice because he's in water. I don't think I yet have any sort of bonus with lightning, right? Let me look at my various abilities. Level 6 spells that deal lightning damage are more powerful, so we don't have that yet. Draconic Ancestry makes us resistant to fire, but that's all. Okay. So for now, we don't have any benefits of lightning, but his weakness to it. Weakness means double damage, I think. Not you. I want the one... There's two of them standing on each other. You. Vulnerability. Lightning damage against this entity is doubled. So you're wet, and that's it. Who are you? Where are you? Way back there. So that guy's also in the fight. Alright, well, we'll go Chromatic Orb with lightning. Could go either way. But I'll go lightning. And specifically target this one. Do I want a twin spell? I think I do. So let's have you move forward. Twin spell. Lightning. So I definitely can't hit the guy in back. But I could hit you and you. Because it's going to create an area of effect. So I don't need to hit the other guy that's standing in the same spot. Unless the area of effect doesn't apply without me hitting. It's probably fine. Area of effect did apply, but we did miss that attack, which makes me sad. Okay, that's Varric's turn.
Let's go.
We should have Astarion and Shadowheart move out of the way
Can't give up.
first, because Karlach's unable to get over there.
Move.
Probably just have you attack. Okay, so we've got... They are different types. Redcap is level 4 with 58 hit points. Redcap Blood Sage, which sounds fancier, is less hit points, also level 4. So we have 2 Sages and 2 just Redcaps. What's the difference between a Redcap? So you are resistant to fire. Is that also because of the water? That's also because of the water. So that's not a real thing. You have Warcaster, 12 AC, 35 hit points for the Sage. And for the normal Redcaps, AC 14, 58 hit points. You have multi-attack, Bloodlust, and Steeped in Slaughter. So taking out you guys is going to be far more valuable. I don't think I have any electric or cold on her. So yeah, we'll just go with an attack from range on you. 50% versus 60% on the Sage. There's something to be said for taking out the weaker minions. But I really want the guy who's going to get multi-attack dealt with. Alright. Now, Astarion. I could dash and get over there. Can Karlach get over there?
It's hot in here.
If I had her jump, probably.
Close ranks.
So you move there, and then Jump? No? Alright. Guess I should have jumped and then moved forward rather than move forward and then jump. Mistakes were made. One of the rare occasions I have you use your crossbow. And you can rage. Hopefully they attack her.
Let's spill some blood.
I could... I guess I don't really want Astarion right there because that'll get him within the electricity damage, which I probably don't want. So... maybe we do just go with a ranged attack. Could also use specialty arrows that I keep forgetting about. What's our chance to hit on you? It's hard to click on just one and be confident I'm clicking on the right one. 60%'s not bad. But we don't have a lot of these. But sure. Fine.
Sometimes the only way
And I always switch to the melee weapon afterwards, even when they've been attacking with bows, so that if they want to get past people, they get the attacks opportunity.
Ready.
So it just keeps my party safer. Alright, and then you move forward. Let's see what they choose to do. Well, that's probably going to turn out to be a problem. Alright, that one fell prone. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. This one, whoever you are, yeah, you are still in water, so you'll take penalties. Still. And you're the one with the steeped in slaughter, bloodlust, etc. So you're the one I really want to have die. But ideally, Karlach wouldn't be in there because she would also take additional damage for being wet. Ugh. I could shocking grasp him. That's a single target. Wouldn't have advantage because he doesn't have metal armor. But it would do double damage, which is tempting.
The dance macabre.
Alright, we'll just have Astarion move forward to start this. Do you guys count as humanoid? We can also figure that out with hold person. Not humanoid. Okay.
Go for the throat.
So having him do his bite is still not helpful. Again, it keeps turning on dual weapon. Okay. Then you can pull back safely. So please do so.
Need to act fast.
Shadowheart. Do I think they're going to be danger enough that I should waste Bless? It's only a first level spell. I should. Just to be sure that we're going to survive this. Or not get overly hurt.
On my way.
Okay.
Ready
Karlach.
for another round?
What can you do to salvage this? Is shove a bonus action? It is. Okay. Plans are forming. You're not gonna kill this guy, unfortunately. But that's fine. Because we're gonna take an attack of opportunity, unfortunately. There it is. Get over here, and then shove him away from Varric. Is that far enough away that Varric doesn't take an attack of opportunity? Yes.
Very well.
Alright. I want you dead. 17 hit points, though, is not something I can easily handle. Scorching Ray won't work because you're wet, so you'll take half damage. Don't really... Could use another chromatic orb if I need to. Or... I suppose if I hadn't run over here, I could have attempted the Shocking Grasp. Yeah. Let me just verify. Yeah, resist, you take half damage from fire. Yeah. Nope, I'm gonna attack this guy. Didn't matter.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Alright, Karlak, it's go time.
Alright, and if you can sort of move between them so that they are discouraged from moving away, I would much rather they attack her. No! Open wounds, that's the one that never heals. Dude. But we knew about that. The Bloodlust, which gives them multi-attack. That's what we were trying to prevent. Alright, if I use a spell, 75% chance of hitting. Because you both have Bloodlust now, which means you're both going to get multi-attack. So one of you, at least, needs to die this turn.
Let's have some fun.
Starion, you could stab this guy for me.
Delicious.
Thank you. Then use your dagger. Can you finish him off? No, you left him at 1 hit point. Come on.
Time to move.
It's not what I needed. So someone else is going to have to do 1 hit point of damage to finish him off.
Can't even catch my breath.
Alright. Magic Missile can guarantee that 1 damage and guarantee a bit more on you. And I think guaranteeing without wasting someone's whole action is valuable enough. So we'll start there. Karlak, you get your reckless attack. Could pommel strike you.
Got to concentrate.
What can you do, Shadowheart? Not a ton. If I had you attack with that, 50%, 50%. This was 60. A spell is 65. None of them are great. I hate the idea of using up a spell slot for a 65% chance. So I think I'll just go with the 60% for a pretty weak attack. Shadowheart's not really that powerful. She's definitely more of a buffer. Like, she helps the rest of the party do their best. But by herself, when all she has on her turn is just to attack, she's not great. And I don't have many non-concentration things that I can do. Mirror Image, I assume... Is Mirror Image always a personal spell? I assume so, because while I can hover over people, even if I'm not clicking on someone, it says 100% confirm. I don't have to click on her. So I think Mirror Image is a personal spell. Probably creates images of yourself. Just seeing what options I have that could potentially help out. And the answer seems to be basically, I don't have options. I mean, I suppose I could have healed Karlach. That's fair.
Nothing important is ever easy.
And Varric, you are hurt because of the open wounds.
Don't waste a step.
Just try and get farther away so that they don't target you. Daze does what? Disadvantage on wisdom saving throws, doesn't really matter. Can't take reactions and loses dexterity to your armor class. None of that particularly matters.
Some oil over here.
Need some oil? Ah, that bleeding. They also have hold person. That is worrisome. Alright.
Got this.
I don't want to waste your action on just healing. Particularly for just 10 hit points. Maximum. So, keep trying to kill this one. Or, no. Astarion's farther away. Astarion, you kill this one.
Yes.
Might use up all 3 of your actions. But if I could get Astarion to pull it off, which I won't be able to, then that would have been better. 10 hit points left. And then you guys are actually pretty weak. They can cast the Bloodlust, which they've done. And then they've been casting the Bleeding. But they're not doing the triple attack of murder us all. So, you've still got your action. 10 hit points. Because if I can get Karlach to move forward, she's in the best spot to attack someone farther on. But I don't think either of us can kill this guy. So then maybe we have Karlach
Smell blood.
finish him off. Because she's pretty likely to do it. Basically guaranteed. Or she could just do a ton of damage to them. So yeah, the question is, does Karlach kill this guy and then the Varric and Shadowheart attack the next one? Or do we kill this one and Karlach gets crazy damage on the next one, which I think is the smarter play.
Still on my feet.
Though no guarantee that we can actually finish this one off. If we don't succeed, Karlach's still gonna have to finish him off anyway, which will make me feel really dumb. But I'm gonna hope for the best. Summoning Scratch. Nope, that's an action. It's like, if I can summon Scratch and then have Scratch also join in. But that's something I need to do outside of combat, probably. Only 2 damage. Oh, I'm gonna feel real dumb.
Focus.
Because yeah, 50%, 60%. We're probably going to not be successful. Yeah, either I waste a spell slot on a 65%, or he lives and Karlach has to attack him anyway. Okay. Karlach, you get to attack him anyway. Feels a little dumb, but so be it. We wasted Varric's 2 hit point attack.
Let's end this.
Shadowheart, Cure Wounds, 2nd level on Karlach.
Catching up. Take you.
6 hit points. Did I actually cast that as a 2nd level and it did 6 hit points? No. It was cast as a 1st level. I intended to cast it as 2nd level. But I guess I misclicked. Okay. At least it wasn't 6 hit points off of a second level spell. That would have made me sad. I mean, technically we could have pulled that off because it adds an extra d8, so it'd be 2d8 plus 4, which could be 6.
Fuck yes.
Man, you are gonna die. Alright, well, hopefully you're able to dissuade them from
Got it.
attacking other people. Really? That's as far as you're able to get?
Come on, can't stay idle.
You've already used your action.
One day
Let's
I'll catch a break.
move forward a bit, but leave her up front. She only has 13 hit points left. Not good. You've used all of your actions.
Can't afford to let up.
Yeah, we'll just end turns. That. It's not good. So, Bless was broken. It's fine. It's fine. Totally fine.
Bye forever, pal.
So you do crazy damage to him. And then Astarion.
This doesn't feel right.
You could... Are you adjacent to him?
Happy place.
Yes. Just making sure. Like, obviously you got the attack in, so you've got to be adjacent, but it feels too distant. You're incapacitated. Thought I just clicked on him a moment ago
Waiting for
and was looking at...
Talk to me.
Whatever. It's fine. 60%. 60%. 75's not bad. Nice. I guess probably not going to move you forward.
Blood comes
Beric
easy these
still
days.
has his action. So if he can hit, he'll probably finish that guy off. Wasting our advantage, though, on a firebolt that may not even do enough damage feels bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. It didn't. 1 damage. Some of these rolls are not amazing.
Ready.
But yeah, I'm going to mainly hold everyone back in the hopes that they don't focus on our back lines, even though they keep doing that.
Watch this.
He can even do that while she's adjacent. That's disappointing. So he's got 2 hit points left. Whose attacks do I waste on that? Hopefully Shadow Hearts. Do you have any way of getting up here? To be adjacent. Is that just not walkable terrain?
Oh my word.
No, it totally is. Okay. Just making sure. Shadowheart, can you finish off this guy? So that's what I need. Is him dead? Guess just use the bow or melee attack. I don't trust that you can actually walk that distance because the distance when you have difficult terrain does not get calculated correctly. Regularly says you can make it somewhere that you just can't. Alright, you're dead. That's what I needed.
Now
Then
this is my happy place.
Karlak can get up here.
Soldier.
And reckless attack. And then Astarion can't jump up there at all. So if I had you dash, how far is that? 73? I think you can do that with a dash, assuming it's not lying about difficult terrain movement. So we'll use one of your movements, or one of your bonus actions. That'll get you up here.
No escape.
Okay. I think that means that it was lying about your movement, because it's realizing it can't actually get you over here.
This will do nicely.
Nope. It just got confused. Critical miss. Fantastic. And another miss.
I'm ready.
You've already used your action for the turn.
Moving.
Start moving over here. Yep. Said she could get there, but now she can't because of the difficult terrain. You've already used your action. Okay. You, sir, are very annoying. Alright.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Just get your attacks in. Thank you.
Looking ahead.
They were a lot friendlier as sheep. Hi.
No traps, please.
Let's just keep looting all of them.
Need to find a way forward.
Interesting to see a entirely different environment here than what we saw on our way in. Like, a part of me wonders if there are things that I missed that only show up now. Like, this claims it was never opened,
Something good here, I hope.
but I don't know if I just missed that or if there are in fact things we missed or things that weren't available. Oh no, yeah, that wasn't yellow. The grayed out but closed chest means it still has items in it. So never mind. Yeah, all these items are items we've already looked through. So we're just heading up this way.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Yep. There are always traps. But I will be very happy when I feel we are strong enough to take on that hag, because I don't think we are right now. Let's do a short rest.
Nice little nap.
But yes, when we're in a better spot to take on the hag, because she has successfully annoyed me.
Something over there.
And how close are we to leveling up? Only halfway. Because maybe at level 5, someone buried pork loin, pork shoulder, and a pig's head, and it was still good. I don't know about putting raw meat in a chest and burying it. That looks almost like a cave that someone could go into.
Always room for more.
Oh, I'm encumbered again. Of course I am. Alright, take all of this, send it to camp. That helps. Take all of the water and just give it to Karlach, so I don't need to carry it around. Anything else that's really heavy that I can just quickly see? Not really. But sure, all of that go to Karlach as well. Wish I had more carrying capacity. Because I'm just naturally the one that's clicking on stuff because I run around as my character. What is this? This is like a lookout place from inside the town that we never went to. Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate and a backpack. I wonder if that's the... No. I was gonna say the Dark Gnome said that his backpack was left behind. But he was running from them, and I can't imagine that he was up on this cliff when he was running from the goblins. But I kind of want to see what that all is. It'd be kind of... it's not that far out of the way to get back into the town. Yeah. It's just right here. Run, people. But yes, I wish we had more carrying capacity. There's mods for that, but obviously I'm not playing with mods. But at times it's things like that where it's like, carrying capacity, it's kind of tedious to deal with. Why not? No, we were definitely here. I didn't open those boxes either, so we must have just gone in here, explored the house, but not gone around it at all. Alright. Volo's Guide... Volo's Guide to what was it? To Baldur's Gate. Okay. Volo was the bard that we saw in the Druid Grove. There's also one of the main D&D books that's named after Volo. He's a main known D&D character. A poorly drawn map of the city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimson ink follows. V. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. We do know that Volo, from what we saw, likes to spice up his tales a bit. Nothing in there. Nothing there. But this... Oral Histories of Faerun, Paladin Oathbreakers. That is an option for paladins in this game, if you're playing as one, that you can break your oath and you get a secret fourth oath option as an Oathbreaker. Which I know a lot of people were really looking forward to, and apparently it's pretty cool. This book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 7, Valemore the Outcast, 52 years of age, human paladin, Oathbreaker. Given Valemore's reputation in Athkatla, the city she once called home, I met a former knight officer of the noble and exclusive Order of the Radiant Heart, with no small amount of trepidation. She has lived as an outcast for some years now, and the rumors of her character quite preceded her. I spoke to one of the prelates of the order, who described her as a dreadful, sadistic traitor, warning me that to find her would be suicide and that she would kill me before I could speak a single word. He was wrong. When I finally tracked her down, we spoke for hours, and I left with her blessing to share her story. I will not disclose our meeting place, as the order punishes those who violate their vows with beheading. Of course I regret it. Breaking an oath isn't going back on your word. It's not an ethical quandary. It wrenches out a part of your soul. Before, I could call on angels to fight alongside me. I could banish fiends back to the hells and demons to the abyss, all with a thought and a prayer. I lost my voice. I speak, but this isn't my voice. It's an echo, a whisper. Tell them this. Most days, I wish I'd died rather than breaking my oath, but I'd never take back what I did, what I refused to do. Damn the order. Service became dogma. Obedience was virtue. To question was sin. Justice and duty are uncomfortable bedfellows, and eventually they make bastards of us all. That's one thing I've also heard about playing a paladin in this game, is there are things that are considered breaking your oath that people weren't expecting, and so they suddenly find themselves as oath breakers kind of at random, where it didn't, to them, it didn't seem like it was something that should have broken an oath, some action they take. Like, I think one of the common ones I was hearing about is in the Druid Grove, there's that goblin that's captured in a cage. that's being threatened at crossbow point. And if the goblin dies and then everyone walks away, I've heard of people playing paladins picking that lock so that they can then loot the corpse. And picking that lock breaks their oath because lock picking is bad or something. And so people just get surprised by suddenly being an oath breaker somewhat out of random. Just like, I'm opening an effectively empty cage. And it's not looting the body that breaks the oath, it's picking the lock of a cage that holds a dead person, a dead goblin. So I can understand not seeing that as something that should break an oath and being surprised when it does. I don't want to explore everywhere here, both sides of this path, just in case there's alchemical ingredients to pick up. Then it looks like it splits off a bit again up ahead. Not seeing any alchemy stuff though. That's fine. So we've got a bridge. Oh, is this the goblin camp already right here? Maybe? Do I think it stretches that far? Like this is the entry point of a giant camp? Could be. This just seems to wrap around. So, before we explore here, because it definitely looks goblin-y to me. The fire's weird. I don't know why they would have lit their whole place on fire. But we'll look around this loop. Yeah, definitely this is our goblin camp. And it isn't a temple, as we were told, given the statue of Seluna. Quite certain that's what we're looking for. So it connects over here. Yeah, I think that is the entry point to their camp, while the main part of the camp is over there. Alright. Just a bit of scouting ahead. Plan where we're going.
What's that?
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
I was trying to actually click on the dirt, but yeah. You and I, we share something special. I think I want to talk about it. No, we already mentioned that earlier today. I don't want to be too overbearing. Oh, for a second there, I thought that was a person down there. I was like, you didn't see us walk past? That's something I keep forgetting about. I can cast from scrolls. Which means when I'm running low on spell slots while fighting a hag, I could totally have cast from scrolls to give myself more spells. Interesting. That is definitely something I need to keep in mind. We also have this Scroll of Summon Quasit. But I think it was implied that it was not just a Quasit, but a specific Quasit that was related to that whole quest line in that basement. So possibly I should have summoned it while I was still there, in case it could help us with the Necromancy of Thay book or anything related to the area. But I didn't. Oh, definitely get the beeswax from here. The honey, whatever it is. Honeycomb. If I recall, that was really good food supplies that I wish highlighted when I click the highlight key. Yeah, this looks very goblin to me. Yep. Suddenly goblins appeared out of nowhere.
Right, boss? guard his nose from his fingers. Ain't fair.
So,
Quit moaning. Ain't moaning if it's true.
we could attack. We could attempt maybe some sort of stealth route. Or head into this cave. Possibly hop across there. Oh, alternative route. Maybe. This definitely looks like it goes somewhere. Oh, that's the thing we saw before, where we weren't sure how it connected. Everything down at the bog. Okay. I think before I go in and see what happens when we approach them, I think I'm going to try going in the cave. But the question will be, do I try and go through here either as a true soul and see if we can just go in as friends, or go in fighting or try and stealth? And I am uncertain the direction I want to go with that. Well, like long term, I think it'd be fun to just kill them all. But if I start fighting them, I'm pretty sure I'll have to fight my way through their whole camp. But maybe it's better to fight from the beginning through the camp rather than get to the end where something will probably trigger a fight starting, and then I've got to fight everyone from there. I don't know. I'll think about it. But for now, we're going to end the episode here, and I will see you guys next time.